This is the Birch Trees and Friends registration press plate and die set. The registration press plates come with a registration template. I like to tape mine on the base to make sure that it's not going to shift and move. That template has outlines of the different press plates and it shows you where to put each one for the different layers. I'm using some distress inks here for my background in different colors. I'm using different colors to give it a little bit more visual interest and depth. And each one of those layers, I'm using some distress inks. You can use many different types of inks with press plates. Sometimes when using larger pads, I find that I get ink on the background, so I'm regularly cleaning it off to make sure I don't get any transferred over to my image. For this background, to add a little bit of texture, I did my last layer with some Versamark ink and then used some distress glaze for those trees. I placed my plates down and also used an embossing powder tool to make sure that that ink and that embossing glaze is only going to stick to that embossing ink rather than the other inks that I've used. I ink up my plates, put the top to the bottom, run it through my die cutting machine, and then I take some embossing glaze and pour it on top. Using my heat gun, I melt it so that it melts in place, and that is going to be transparent. So I'm going to see the other pressings behind it, but it's also going to give it some shine. The deer that comes with this set was die cut in some brown cardstock, and there is a little piece that goes behind it for the white dots. I added some more with some white gel pen and then added the bird to the trees. I love the final result using all of these pieces together, but I also think you can use them all individually in different projects.